Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gauri, and today we're going to talk about another book. As from the title of the video, Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. So, Turtles All the Way Down is about Asa Holmes and her dealing with her anxiety on top of a disappearance of a billionaire who, by the way, has a son who is an old friend of Asa. So the story navigates her dealing with anxiety, but also trying to figure out what happened to Davis Pickett Sr. and his son Davis Pickett Jr. is Asa's friend. Something that really strikes you when you're reading it is that you're hooked, and I think major part of that is because the language is very easy and it doesn't pretend to be an epitome of literature by using unnecessary complex words, which I've seen a lot of authors trying to do, and it spoils the mood and the experience of the book. Very easy going book. The flow is very nice. Moreover, there are no unnecessary long descriptions of the scene of the place where they are, and I actually don't like that. I actually like to read about what the characters are going through, what are their thoughts, the interactions with other characters. That's what my focus is. So if you pick up this book and you see the title and you're like, Turtles All the Way Down must be about turtles? I mean, what's the title about? But and it does build up a curiosity for the book, but when you read the book you actually forget about the title for a while and you're just so engrossed in the story, and then bam, John Green in his usual style lays down this anecdote about the earth and how it's formed, and that's where the phrase turtles all the way down comes from. And when you read it, it's a it gives you sort of satisfaction ki, oh, this makes sense. Oh, yeah, exactly, yeah, like perfect metaphor. And it is a perfect metaphor. And so if you've been living under a rock and you don't know who John Green is and you don't know what Fault in Our Stars is, then welcome to the world. Hi, we're in 2020 and we're going through a pandemic. John Green is famously known for his book Fault in Our Stars, and then the movie that got made based on the book. But he's written some books, like he's written quite a few books before that as well. And if you don't read John Green, you're missing out on art, on philosophy. Because here's the thing about John Green, his writing is simple, but what he writes is requires you to, like, you know, get back and be like, whoa, what did he just say? Like, I don't annotate my books, but I annotated it a bit and I underlined a lot. I underlined a lot in this book, and it was fun. If I can discuss each line I underlined in detail, I would have like 50 more videos, like 50 more 10-minute long videos, and that would honestly be very nice. So even though the story of the book is about Asa and the disappearance of a billionaire in her city, you majorly read the book from Asa's point of view, dealing with her own anxiety. And for someone with anxiety, this book can be triggering, no doubt. It's very triggering, but at the same time it's very soothing. That's not possible, I know, but uh, the way her anxiety has been written, it makes it so much more real, so much more tangible, so much more justified, something that you can't explain to anyone because it sounds so crazy. And while he's also written this, that also is pretty crazy, but at least it's been written down. At least it's been, like, it finally feels that someone listened to you and was like, okay, yeah, this is real, what you're feeling is real, and it should not be belittled by anyone, and it's beautiful. One of the most important take from this book is that your recovery, your healing is not linear. It's not like, hey, you discover that you're sick, that you have a mental illness, you work certain steps, and then wow, disappear, gone. What was it? I'm a new person. Not how it works. Some days you're gonna make progress, you're gonna feel good about it. Then the next day you're gonna wake up and you will be like, oh shit, I'm on square one. And then the question is not whether that's okay or whether that's a correct response or whether you're doing something wrong or not. But honestly, the only justification of this is it is what it is. It's unpredictable, it's always not logical, but that's life. That's, yeah. Again, something I really pay attention to in books, now that I've started talking about them, is the various relationship dynamics between characters. So, Aza and her mother share a very typical mother daughter relationship where the mother is concerned for her, and sometimes she feels that she's going to burst under the pressure that her mother is not intentionally putting on her, but just you just feel it. So that's beautiful. Then there's a very, very real it's real, the relationship between a best friend. So Aza and Daisy, Aza's best friend is Daisy, and that relationship is beautiful. It sees its own hardships because it also shows Daisy, who is struggling in her own merits, who can't actually see what Aza's going through, and it's a little bizarre for her, and she feels very neglected in the friendship as well. And but again, it's not a very flowery thing. It's very rough, it's very real. They have fights, they get over it, and that's very, very nicely written friendship, I must say. Then there's Aza and Davis Pickett Jr. My heart, my heart, my heart. It's been John Green. If you're watching this, I don't think you're watching this, but why do you make such beautiful fictional boys? Why? What is this torture on us straight girls? It's, oh my god, what a cutie. That relationship is very cute, very, very cute. It's not your typical rom-com, typical romantic novel type. It's a very subtle, very below the surface, very cute high school type. Another relationship that I really liked was Aza and Davis's brother Noah. Noah is the younger brother of Davis Pickett Jr. And their relationship. Wow. There was no need for it to be that way, but it just was there, and I'm not complaining. I'm here for it. We stand it. I am here for it. I have been doing this so much lately. Is it a coping mechanism? Maybe. Here are a few things that I loved about Turtles All the Way Down. It was an emotional, fun, funny, amazing book to read, and I enjoyed every bit of it. It was an experience, and it's an experience I can experience a lot of times. I have read this book twice, but I can see myself reading this book a lot more times, because again, the more you read a book, the more you start to see the things you didn't see the previous time you read it, which is, again, it's a new experience reading a book again and again, which is why I love books. But apart from that, second thing I loved about this book was anxiety has not been romanticized in it. It's not like Davis thinks, you know what, as I get with me, I will fix you. No. In our pop culture, in our movies, in many books as well, the idea of a mental illness and a partner, a romantic partner coming in your life and you being cured of it has been romanticized so much. Has been like, oh, it's a flaw in you, but it's a beautiful, it's not a beautiful flaw. It's not. People with mental illnesses, it's crippling. It's difficult for them to function in their day-to-day life, and you and I can't even imagine what they go through. So can the pop culture stop doing that to them? No, you're belittling a very bad experience. Don't do that. No, nah, cancelled. In this book, it's not been romanticized. The only thing that can cure you or make it handleable, it cannot be cured, but it can be handled, and the only thing that can handle it are a therapist, a certified therapist, and medicines, and all. It's a choice if people take it or not, and that's the only thing that cure you. You are person with mental illness is not someone's little project that they can work on and make them feel better and live a happily ever after with this better fixed person. No, people are not toys or machines to be fixed. So that was it from my side. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked the video, like the video, comment down below if you want me to read another book, if you want me to review something else. Tell me if you like this review. I would love to hear from you. Share the video with people and subscribe to my channel. I make videos every week, or at least I tried. A girl is trying here, okay? So with that, we've come to the end of this video, and bye.